Hi everybody at Cambridge Vineyard. Jen and Phil here in sunny and hot Brazil. Sorry you're probably kind of cold there. Happy Thanksgiving weekend to everybody. We wanted to do this video to kind of cover some of the high points that we didn't get to get across very well. Sorry about that internet connection. You know, we are kind of 6,000 kilometers away.
Apparently it doesn't like my voice. It prefers Jen's voice over mine, so hopefully that's not the same this time. You can hear both of us.
Well, who wouldn't, really?
You probably still can't understand me either, so...
Anyway, we want to give you a little idea of what we're doing here right now and a little bit of the picture of what we'd like to do in the future and how you can get involved. Go.
So our main ministry that we got going on at the moment, us personally, is we have the Alpha. We both came to Christ through Alpha, so we both have a huge heart for it. I'm guessing you all know the Alpha course because we run it in our church in Cambridge plenty of times.
If you don't, talk to Helen and Bruce.
Yeah. So at the moment we have two Alphas running at the moment. We have a Youth Alpha, which is just coming to an end this weekend. It's been hugely successful. We've probably doubled the amount of youth coming into our church.
And there's a new video series now that's made by Canadians, but fully Alpha. They loved it, and I suggest you guys run it.
We started with Nicky Gumbel, and then as soon as we could get the new stuff translated, it was all translated and dubbed into Portuguese. We switched over, and they absolutely loved it.
They do. It's been a real success.
The other one we have going is we have what we call Alpha in the Street.
Or Alpha Nahua.
Or Alpha Nahua, which is exactly that. It's Alpha in the Street.
It is. And the vision for that was to take Alpha outside of the church because a lot of people are not comfortable coming to the church. So instead of trying to bring them here, we decided to bring the church to them, to bring Jesus to them in the street where they are. So we've set up, every week we set up, as you can see from the footage, we set up in front of one of our friends' houses here, Kita, who also gave her life through Alpha, and Daliechi, who you've heard stories about her before. We set the tables up right in the street. Sometimes cars can't pass because we're there, but that's okay. And we serve a meal. We watch the video on the wall. We painted her house white just so that we could do this. And it's been really, really successful. We're seeing lots of people that are coming who normally would not set foot in the church. And that's really what we want. We aren't looking to take people from other churches. We're looking to we're looking to bring Jesus to people who don't already have him. And last week we had a woman who sits across from the thing happening, the Alpha, but has never actually come over to it. And last night we had
She lives opposite.
She lives right opposite to it. She just sits on her porch and watches. And so last night we had the first night of the Holy Spirit weekend, and she sat there for the whole thing. And then I sent Phil and another guy over to ask them if they wanted prayer. And she actually came over and asked for prayer, and afterwards she just had a beaming smile on her face, so it was awesome. And tomorrow we're having the rest of the Holy Spirit weekend, so tomorrow, which is actually today when you're seeing this.
Yeah.
So if you guys could pray for that, that would be fantastic, because I'm sure with the people that we have coming, there's probably going to be some spiritual warfare, and we're really praying for the Holy Spirit to just come in huge power and just rock some worlds. So
we had a Holy Spirit weekend here for the youth one, and it went really well. The kids were all just completely touched by the Holy Spirit. We felt such a presence here. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
So now what we want to do next is we want to continue on with the Alpha course. We're going to start trying to do one out in the neighborhood or out in the city somewhere, and then after that we'll do another one back at the church, hopefully to invite some friends of the people that took it out in the street to come into the church. We live in a pretty big city, so there's lots of opportunity to take this out somewhere. We also live on a river, so we are looking at possibly trying to take Alpha up the river using the projector and the little projector we managed to purchase, which is about the size of an iPhone.
I'll show a picture of it now.
Which is amazing. So this way, we need to try and purchase a boat, because it's difficult to travel up the river in a car. And then we can start taking it to some more isolated communities on the river, and we want to take it into the rest of the city on the river. We just want to keep reaching out with Alpha. What we see this doing is we want to run an Alpha course, and after the Alpha course, we want to run. They have a Brazilian version of the V course, which is tells you the information about the vineyard. And we hope to, from that, continue a small group. In each area we run an Alpha, we want to carry on a small group, and hopefully that small group will grow. And if it grows substantially, then we'll look at planting a church in that area where we started that small group.
So that's kind of the vision.
That's the vision there. The areas that we're working in is building a stronger city church, which is what we have here, planting more churches,
planting more churches. That's important.
and we want to develop a training center here to assist both those areas.
And that's one of the things that if we had a team come down, we would have projects that we're already looking at doing to build this training center, and teams could help out with that. How can you get involved, and how can you help this to keep going? We are providing a meal for probably about 50 people, if you include all the little kids that come too, for Alpha, and it costs us about $50 a meal, so it's about $1 a person. So if you would consider prayerfully supporting an Alpha meal every month, or supporting 2 Alpha meals a month, or something like that, that is a way that you can tangibly be the hands and feet of Jesus right here in Brazil without having to sell your house and move here.
Or you can support an entire Alpha course.
Or you could support an entire Alpha course, and we can run down the budget on that for you too.
Maybe your small group could adopt an Alpha course.
Yeah, adopt an Alpha course. That has a good ring to it. I like that.
That.
Adopt an Alpha course today. We are so happy to still be connected to you guys, and hello to all the new people who don't know us. Yeah.
If you want more information, check out Jen's blog. She does a really amazing job of writing on that.
We've been really busy. I haven't written very much, sorry.
And if you want to just chat with us, we're available on Skype, on FaceTime, and we would love to just chat.
Yep.
Because we like talking.
Thank you so much for having us again in the service. And bye.
Thanks. Bye.